What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to the fifth and final part of our random battle Pokemon Showdown session. Hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves so far. I've been really enjoying this little series thing that, I don't know, this session in general. I've just been having a lot of fun with it. Like I said, hope you guys have been too. Before we get started today, if you guys can, and if you haven't done so already, you would like to show some support to the channel and this series, all you gotta do is click that thumbs up button right below this video. It really does help out a lot, and also I encourage you guys to always leave a comment. I love reading your comments. I do read all of them. I try to respond to as many as possible, with the exception of the people who don't have comments or replies allowed, which unfortunately happens a lot, so I can't reply to those people. And then the constant battle requests too are a thing that I can't respond to because reasons. So let's just leave it at that. So let's get into the battle. That's what we're all here for. Let's see what kind of silly shenanigans we're gonna pull today. We got Azumarill and Leafeon. That is not a good matchup for my opponents. Now, I don't know what they have, obviously. Let's take a look at what we have. We've got, good luck, have fun before we do anything else. Rest, Toxic Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Water Absorb, Lapras, so no water move. Choice Banded Escavalier. We've got Stealth Rock, Morning Sun, Trick Room, Soul Rock. Okay, Choice Banded Flygon, and Swampert with lefties, with Scald and Ice Beam. Interesting. Alright, so let's go over the Leaf Blade here. We see the switch going out into the Glalie, which takes that very nicely, actually. It's not even a 2-hit KO. So we can't really stay in here. I don't have much for this at all. I guess we could go into Escavalier, but we don't have Iron Head. We got Pursuit and Drill Run instead, and I don't like that. I really don't have much for this. I guess we can go into Lapras? No, that's silliness. I guess we're going into Escavalier because we resist the stab. So there's the Ice Beam. That only does 21%. And, of course, we see the Freeze. Are you kidding me? Okay, the chat is freaking up. Freaking up! Oh, that is a new term. Freaking out is what I was trying to say. Let's go for a knockoff. Now he's going to just get 3 layers of spikes up. Are you kidding me? Do I have any way to get rid of that? I don't. You're gonna take advantage of that. Screw you, man! We just need to hope that we thaw out. Come on, Escavalier! Come on! We can't stay frozen the entire match! Are you kidding me? He's gonna get 3 layers of spikes out. We're still frozen! Been frozen for, what, 4 turns now? 3 turns. Well, yeah, 3 turns, because we were frozen when we switched in. Now he can just slowly kill me with Ice Beam. Great. You should switch out. You're taking Life Orb damage. I just want to go for a knockoff. I mean, I guess we should have switched out into Leafeon, but I don't want to take an Ice Beam. That's the thing. If I bring in Leafeon here against this, Ice Beam is going to be a solid 2-hit KO, and it doesn't have any recovery because it doesn't have Wish. Can't believe this. Am I really staying in here? I mean, at least he's kind of silly enough to stay in and continually just lose HP due to Life Orb. But he has his 3 layers of spikes, so that is going to make more of a difference, I think. We're still frozen! How many turns in a row have we been frozen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be the 7th turn. We survived with 1%. And we're still frozen. And he can kill us off, and he'll survive with, I think, 3% of his HP. He gets a meaningless crit. That is just such nonsense. Such nonsense. I'm a little bit afraid of the Ice Shard, so I don't want to go into Flygon here. We should go into something that outspeeds. Which is only this, sadly. Sadly, actually Leafeon outspeeds. Oh, and it's got a Focus Sash! Great! Great, well that is broken as anything. Do I want to save this for Azumarill? Kind of. So I guess we're going into Swampert, which really just kind of stinks. Because everything on this team basically gets outsped, except for Flygon, which, you know, Ice Shard is the thing. So Trying to play it safe here. We will go for an EQ. Oh, and he's got the explosion. Awesome. Are you kidding me? So the Glalie goes down, but the damage is done. Escavalier is gone, and Swampert is going to go down in another hit here. It doesn't really matter what he brings in. That is just... that's not cool. Ho-Oh! Oh, alright. Well, hello there. We'll go for Waterfall because hazards will kill us if we switch out. I don't have much for this. It's actually faster than us because Swampert is slow as anything. It's like base 60 or 65 or whatever it is. He actually gets all of his recoil back too. Or recoil damage back from the lefties. Now, we can go in with Lapras to Toxic this thing, I guess. Is that really our only play? Other than Trick Room? No, we have Stone Edge. That is actually the play. So we're choice banded, so we are probably going to have to switch in and out, which is fine. With these spikes here, Flygon really doesn't care about that. It's the rest of the team, besides Solrock, that I'm worried about. Leafeon and Lapras can't switch in a whole bunch of times. Let's just go for the Stone Edge. It should be fairly obvious, but oh, never mind. He's just going to stay in and let his Ho-Oh go down in one shot. Flygon put in some work here. I like that. I like Special Flygon a little bit more, but Choice Banded Flygon's cool too. Choice Scarf Flygon is actually pretty good also. And this gen with the buff to Defog, that is a fairly common thing that I've seen. Why would you bring this in unless it has Ice Beam? Why else would you do that? Yeah, I'm gonna go into Lapras here. Just expecting an Ice Beam. Yep, there's the Ice Beam. It does a whopping 3%, and really our only play here is the Toxic, and at least force this thing out. I mean, unless it has Serene Grace, which, I mean, that would be great. That would be absolutely fantastic. I hope this thing is offensive. That'd be even better. At least we have rest on this thing, but we can only rest up once because Chesto Berry and such. Well, not necessarily. We see the Protect. I don't understand what the point of that was, unless you were just scouting to see what I'm going to do. I kind of want to go for an Ice Beam now. Let's see, do you have a Poison or Steel type? I don't know. We're just going to go for Toxic again. And the Toxic misses as we get T-Waved. Come on, can we please hit a Toxic? The only attacking move this thing has is Ice Beam. There we go, there's the Toxic. And we may see this thing switch out. I don't know. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. If it has Natural Cure, it's going to switch out. Give me a username is the name of my opponent. Okay. Yeah, there's the switch into the Azumarill. Very predictable. That still does 19%. We have the T-Bolt. That might just kill, actually. But we might need to go... we kind of need to go for a rest here, don't we? I don't know if Leafeon can take a hit. Kind of scared. Let's try to go for a T. Let's just try. Let's try it. I really want this thing gone. Because then we can outrage. Oh, you're gonna try to belly drum. You're banking on the power hacks, but that was not the right play. Or, well, not necessarily. You weren't necessarily banking the power hacks because you could have been predicting me to go back into Leafeon, which is a fair play. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cradily, what are you gonna do? Giga Drain? If you have Seed Bomb, that's gonna hurt. Because our defense is considerably less than our special defense. I think I want to rest up here. Rock Slide, that does 40%. We do get a rest off, so we will be able to get off an Ice Beam on this thing if I want. I really don't have a switch into that. I mean, I guess Flygon, but we can't one-shot it. Let's go for the Ice Beam. That does a nice 52%. We see the Stealth Rock, so... I mean, that really isn't that big of a deal. It's just a little bit of extra damage. It's a big deal if Lapras wants to switch out and come back in, because that's a solid 25%. So I'm just going to continually go for Ice Beam here. We may see the Blissey come back in. Yep, the Blissey's coming back in. How predictable. It does a whopping 12%. And we're going to get T-Waved again as I'm going to Toxic. And then we're going to see the switch. I guess I should have went into Flygon instead of letting this thing get T-Waved. That's what I should have done. But the possibility of an Ice Beam is what really scares me. I don't want to just switch in Flygon willy-nilly. 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 Let's just keep going for Ice Beams. The Cradley's gonna come back out, predicting me to switch or just get paralyzed. Of course that happens. Come on, game. Stop kicking me in the balls, please. There's the Rock Slide, so I'm gonna get Paraflinch now. Just kidding, we do a nice 56% to that Cradley, which is fantastic. Can we break through again? One more time. One more time, there's the Recover, and we're paralyzed and we can't move. Are you freaking kidding me? Come on. This is painful. And now we're paralyzed and we can't move again. I really feel like we had a legitimate shot there. That's really disheartening. That is really disheartening, I'm not gonna lie. Blatantly going for the Power Flinch too, that is nonsense. I mean, to be fair though, that could be his only attacking move. Or just in general, his best option against the Lapras. But you went for the T-Wave again, knowing the Lapras was there. So, I don't know. I'm gonna stop dwelling on it. Let's go for the U-turn and do a nice 41%. That wasn't, not enough, really. Do I dare go into this? Trick Room, Zen Headbutt? What are you gonna go for? Are you gonna go for Giga Drain? Yeah, let's go into Leafeon. I'm expecting a Grass-type move. No, he just continually go for the Rock Slide against the Flygon. I don't understand that play. X-Scissor is super effective, so that's what I'm going to go for here. I don't know if that's going to be enough to take out this Cradley, to be honest. No, it's not. And you're going to recover up. Ugh. How much was Rock Slide doing? 19%, so I'm going to set up a Swords Dance here. As the Salamence is going to come in. Great. Absolutely wonderful. I think that's just a loss for us. If I switch Leafeon back in, we can't take a hit. Flygon doesn't outspeed this. I think we just lost, honestly, and it has Moxie too, so yeah, I think that's a loss for us. I should have went for the X-Scissor, actually. Dragon Claw isn't even enough to take us out. This thing has lefties. What in the world is happening? Go for the X-Scissor. The hacks in this match has been ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He's going to Dragon Dance to seal the victory. I don't blame him. I can't switch out. It doesn't matter what I go for. Leaf Blade and X's are doing pretty much the same amount. It's kind of strange. It's like quad resisted. 22%. You can stop Dragon Dancing. You can stop Dragon Dancing. And you're going to Roost up. And we get a crit. Now what are you going to do? You're going to Roost again? Because I'll SD again. You're pretty much going to have to kill me. Why are you playing like that? Come on, man. I hate it when people play like that. Alright, so we see the Moxie boost, and so he's at +2 speed, +3 attack. There's really no chance. If I was Choice Scarf, we'd have a shot here. But he's just going to kill everything in one hit. We already saw the Dragon Claw, so obviously Flygon's going to be dead as anything. We're going to set up a Trick Room just to try. Oh, we survived! We survived. We survived. So we're going to get a couple of shots off on this thing. Okay, wait a minute. Cradley would be... No, that's still a problem. Because Blissey is slower than Flygon and it has Ice Beam. So it's still going to be the match. And we missed the Zen Headbutt just to, you know, have a kick in the nuts. Because we haven't had enough of those with the freeze and the power hacks and you name it in this match. To be fair, this session has been just a lot of fun. And we really haven't had Haxie matches. It has to happen at least once. It's just, that's a main rule of thumb for sessions that I do. So I guess this is just, we were overdue, I suppose. I suppose we were just overdue. I guess Outrage. There we go. At least we killed the Salamence. That is like a nice moral victory. But it is going to be a 2-0 because the Blissey can just come out here. You're slower, and Ice Beam will finish us off in the Trick Room. I mean, Trick Room, unfortunately, was our only option. Otherwise, it was get swept by the Salamence. So at least we got to get rid of that. Your roosting, dragon dancing shenanigans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, we're gonna kill the Blissey too, because Flygon survives with 3%, but we only get 2 turns of outrage. Are you kidding me? Of course. We still have a chance. I can't believe this. Actually, no, we don't. No, we don't. You just go for Rock Slide. You have to miss, and I have to break through Confusion, because Trick Room is still up. Okay, so at least it's only a 1-0. But still, he gets a crit on the Rock Slide, of course. That's meaningless, though. That's meaningless. That means absolutely nothing. Yeah, you don't really deserve a GG for that, so I'm not going to give you anything like that. Really don't enjoy the way you played. Yeah, so, hope you guys enjoyed this session. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. This one was a little bit frustrating just because of certain things, but it happens. You just gotta kind of, you know, be like, whatever. You can't get upset at every little thing. That's ridiculous. So if you guys want to see more sessions like this, random battle specifically, like I said, I can make it a regular thing on the channel if that's what you guys want, or just every once in a while go back to it and, you know, do a session like this, or I don't know, if you want, you know, a regular episode like every couple of days instead of every couple of weeks or every couple of months, whatever it may be, feel free to leave that in the comment section below, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, that is it for this session, and I will see you all for the next one. But until then, game on.